The world has changed after COVID, and so too has golf retail. I'm standing here in Hawthorn East, out the front of what has to be the biggest golf store I've seen. It's the House of Golf. Let's go check it out. Michael, you've been doing this for 29 years. Tell us how the industry or the demands of the industry has changed over time.
Sure, yeah. From the age 15, I started with House of Golf, and I've seen us go through many changes as a brand, but I think over the last 5 years in particular, the expectation of a consumer is changing, and what we've seen and where we've changed is really to head down this brand basis in what we do, and the consumers are looking for something different. Golf shops have tended to be pretty similar within our brand and other brands over the past 20 years, and what we're trying to do now is really bring big box retail to the consumer, give them brand back and give them a far bigger shopping environment than what they've been used to in the past, and seems to be getting received very well for us, so that's where we're heading at the moment. Certainly
from a layout point of view, it's very easy to navigate around here, but you must be getting some really good feedback from the brands themselves too.
There's no doubt. The brands really over the last 20 years have had their space taken off them more often than not. Most golf shops and even ours over a long period of that time have been category based, so you've really gone to the drivers or the fairways or different parts of the store like that, whereas now we're shifting towards a consumer being presented with Titleist or Taylormade or Ping or Callaway, and so if they are brand specific, they can come in and just get lost in that one little world, and we're finding consumers are loving that layout.
And of course, it's not just about golf retail itself either. There's other elements of the business which we're seeing a slow or quite a rapid move towards now with golf entertainment. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing there.
Yeah, I mean, we really think we present three options to the consumer. Yes, we've got our retail side, which is still our main focus of the brand, but then customised fitting in a more personal environment is a big part of what we're doing now. Rather than having the net in the corner of the shop where everyone can watch you, we're trying to privatise that a little bit and personalise that a little bit more. And then the third part of what we're doing is obviously the X-Golf and the simulated golf side of things. So having an entertainment side, trying to encourage the young kids to come along, and if their first introduction is to play on a screen, well great, because then that's the chance to get them to the driving range, and after the driving range it's a golf course. So we think there's a huge pathway through simulated golf to get kids to play golf, which then for us in the long term means more golfers buying more golf equipment. So that's what we're after.
You seem to be taking a bit of a lead role in this. Is that how you feel here at the House of Golf? Do you feel like you guys are sort of championing the new look of retail?
Look, we're certainly not the first or the only ones that are doing it, but it's certainly the path that we believe very strongly in now. Really, the way we're presenting our stores is probably where the biggest point of difference with us is at the moment. We look at what we're trying to do. We don't look at what our competitors are trying to do. We don't base any of our decisions on what anyone else is doing. That's just not how we think. We try to put ourselves where the consumer wants to be, and then we watch the way they react to it. And if they react to what we're doing well, then we keep heading down that path.
Well, there you go, guys. If you want to see golf retail done differently, make sure you come down to the House of Golf in Hawthorn East.